Hello and welcome, Pony here with Grog and Games. Drinking a little grog, playing a little games, bringing you my first real impressions of Oxygen Not Included. This is a game that I've watched for quite a while on YouTube through major YouTube producers such as Blitz, and I'm drawing blanks on anybody else right now. Truly, I've watched the gentleman Blitz. I will link his channel in the description. The guy is really good at the game and has inspired me to pick it up and give it a try. This is an indie simulation kind of in the vein of RimWorld by a developer and a publisher, same guys. I'm going to butcher this name, Klei. It's Klei Entertainment, and it's very interesting mechanics. It's fluid and gas mechanics, so kind of a new thing in this entry, and this is alpha, so this game's early stages of development, which means you're likely to encounter strange, amusing, and occasionally just downright frustrating bugs. During this time, Oxygen Not Included will be receiving regular updates to fix bugs, add features, and introduce additional content. So if you encounter issues or just have suggestions to share, let us know in our forums. Link is included. We value your feedback. Thank you for joining us in the development process. We couldn't do this without you. Enjoy your time in deep space. Alright, now if watching people play this game has taught me anything, stress response needs to be vomiter. Vomiter, vomiter, vomiter. You don't want people getting stressed out and tearing stuff up. Alright, and after shuffling, we've got our three. We've got Spyder, Brat, Foxy, and Potterick. We're going to go ahead and name our colony Ponyland, because we are a pony hair, master of all in space. Let's go ahead and bark. Alright, so crew has awoken miles beneath the surface of an unfamiliar terrestrial. Oddly, they have no recollection of how they got here. It might be best to start digging. Cool, so the F keys go through your overlays. We've got our oxygen overlay, which tells us that we've got high concentration of breathable oxygen at 19.1 degrees Celsius. F2 brings up power grid, 3 temperature. Alright, if you look in top right, you kind of start tracking on all that, so I'm not going to waste you guys' time. And let's go ahead and dig. I don't know about you guys, I'm pretty excited to get this started. I'm going to try to keep this at a pretty high speed for those of us that, or those of you, not us, those of you that kind of know what's going on. I'm still learning. I've done a little bit with this. Now, one thing that I am going to try to do from the start, and this is based entirely from my experience watching other people play this, is make a sump pretty early on for carbon dioxide, because all of the all of the gases have different weights and different behaviors. So my attempt is to, by making a sump, we can have this red carbon dioxide sink to the bottom. Alright, let's go back to slow time. Have the carbon dioxide sink to the bottom, like down here. So we're going to clear this out in a nice big chunk. And the idea is all the carbon dioxide sinks to the bottom. Ah, screw it, that'll be good enough. No, it really won't. Alright, No, cancel! Don't you dare build that. We've got to build a place for these people to sleep. So let's, actually, I think there's a cancel. There we go. Cancel jobs and tasks. Cool, alright. I am still learning. I am a neophyte in the world of this game. And that's why, for the first episode here, we will not be running this at crazy speed. We'll be running this at Pony has no clue what he's doing speed. Now, kind of general research, figure out how to do this. I'm going to try to keep this at about 10 cycles an episode, and I do want to do more than one episode of this, whether you guys like it. I hope you do. I was going to say whether you like it or not, but I want to do more than one episode of this. I really, really do. I'm really excited about this. I've been waiting a while to pick it up, so I am very happy about this. We've got to find some place to put some bedding. So we should probably throw that in, I don't know, over here. Let's see here. So we want to go to furniture. We want to get our cots in. People need places to sleep. We got 3 people. Just get those in. 2 of these tables in. That's good stuff. We're actually going to go ahead and dig up these plants. And I don't really have a good reason why I'm doing it. I'm just doing it. So, more than likely... let's not do the research station yet. More than likely, I'm going to kill my first colony very shortly. Let's hope that's not the case. We're going to need an outhouse very shortly. So let's go ahead and place that on another level. And again, I genuinely have no idea what I'm doing. So you guys feel free to let me know how bad I'm doing in the comment section, because I know I'm not doing very good. We're going to try to work this from top to bottom, front to rear, and get this place going. We're going to grab our priority tool here, and we're going to make sure that the sleepy place goes up in priority, and then right after the sleepy place is going to be everything that pertains to our bathroom, because those are our basic needs. Our sump can kind of wait. Let's look at our oxygen concentration. No, that really can't wait, can it? Oh, crap it. So our people are probably not going to sleep well on their first night, because looking at the gas menu, all we have down here is carbon dioxide. We don't have a whole lot in the way of breathable gas, and that's our own fault. And, screw it. Let's see where this goes. I mean, we're starting to learn this, and we're going to figure it out for better or for worse. We're almost done with cycle 1. These people need a place to sleep. Hopefully they get somewhere to sleep. Otherwise, they are sleeping on the ground. We'll find out shortly. Alright, we're going to our first night, and nobody has a bed to sleep in, except Foxy. Foxy has a bed to sleep in. Except Foxy can't breathe. This is awesome. I love how this is turning out so far. We're totally going to kill these poor duplicates, and it's going to be phenomenal. I'm just going to let you guys know. Phenomenal. So excited about this. New opportunity to kill virtual people. It's great. Everybody's going to be in a really bad mood because they're all going to die. Alright, so kind of our next plan is to throw a manual generator close to the ladder well, because as people do that thing that makes power, they're going to, in theory, exhale carbon dioxide. And as they exhale carbon dioxide, it should fall. Stand by. They should exhale, and that exhalation comes straight down the pipe into the sump. The sump, in theory, is going to contain our battery. Battery, because it's going to be hot. We're going to go ahead and run our electrical wire right up the ladder. And let's be honest, guys, I have no idea what I'm doing. So these poor fools are going to die. I feel really bad for them, but they're going to die. And we're going to go ahead and queue up a deoxidizer that converts algae into oxygen in 2 locations. And good, bad, or indifferent, we're going to drop one in the bottom. So a high concentration of oxygen inside of the carbon dioxide sump should cause the oxygen to rise and force a convection of carbon dioxide down. And then also another one at a mid-level, which should force any carbon dioxide at this level down. Whether it's going to work or not, I don't know. We'll see. Probably won't work, knowing my luck. We're also going to have to pull together a research station, which we're going to stick probably close to the power generator, strictly for the fact that they both generate heat, as far as I'm aware. And again, I've not played this more than 7 cycles, but I have seen videos on it. So we're going to queue up all that work, and let's see how all this goes. Well, we're at the night of cycle 2, and our people cannot breathe because there is nowhere to breathe. No air to breathe. Well, it is what it is. I mean, they're going to hate us, and they'll get over it, or they won't. Going into cycle 3, here we go. And it looks like our people have made a mess all over the place, so we're going to mop that up and get that squared away. Not good for their mood, but we have an outhouse, and we're actually going to attempt to prioritize that mopping, because that is kind of the biggest thing they need to do right now. Mood, I'm going to have to deal with, and let's go ahead and deal with that. We do have massage tables. Did we? We lost a duplicate. Wow. Very well. In my complete and total not paying attention to anything, Spyder Brat is dead. Hopefully she was not important to the survival of our colony, because Spyder Brat is dead due to suffocation. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. We are 3 cycles in, and Spyder Brat is dead. That's how we do things, guys. How we do things here. Just gonna let you guys know this is gonna go over so well with Spyder when she sees this video. She's gonna love this. Well, we've got a really good concentration of oxygen up on the upper levels, but we definitely need to prioritize our sump construction. So let's go ahead and prioritize the construction of our sump here. We've got to get the carbon dioxide down to the bottom. And there it goes. These guys are going to have another really bad night of sleep due to suffocation. This is going to be phenomenal. We've got a great start, guys. Let's look at our duplicates that we have for tonight. We have a vomiter who has a high decor expectation, and they kind of get sick all the time. That's about the only one we have, so let's go ahead and take you, and we are going to call you Jaeger. You will be Jaeger. Jaeger, welcome to the colony. Don't die on us, Jaeger. You're our only hope. Alright, we're actually going to go ahead and disable the power, because we really don't need power at the moment. I mean, we've got a high concentration of electricity, and we've got to finish up the sump and the bottom area. Jaeger. 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 Alright. Let's not disable. How do we cancel that? Alright, I don't know how to cancel that. So we're going to go to jobs, and we're going to say, don't worry about doing power. Cool. Alright, so now that the sump has begun, the high concentration of oxygen at the top should begin to push the lower concentration of carbon dioxide down, I think. I don't really know how this works, so we're going to find out. Here's the temperature overlay used with the F3 key. To plant plants, we're going to need a green temperature, I do believe, and a good supply of oxygen. So you want a good mix between what you see with the F1 key and this, and that nice high concentration oxygen, as well as good temperature with the green. We actually do have some natural plants over here, which I am very happy to let grow and deal with. So let's make us some ladderage over to there. Let's go ahead and dig ourselves out a little walkway there, and then let's go ahead and harvest what we can out of that, and hopefully we will begin to farm food that way. I don't really know for sure. We can actually also build ourselves some ladders up this way, and then we can also harvest all of that, and maybe that top area up there will be kind of where we gather our food from. I don't really know. We do have to build us some storage containers, so let's go ahead and pop down about 4 of those, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing, guys. I'm learning about this. I know food spoils. I have seen this. So now we need to put back the power job. Athletics 1, -2, 1. So one of the 2 of you will do power at a given time. That's fine. Alright. Looks like we're doing a little better in the sleeping area at the end of cycle 4. When it comes to oxygen, we've got a pretty high concentration of oxygen. We have some carbon dioxide over here to the right that needs to get, and I don't want to open up too much area, so we'll have to figure that one out. I'm not ready to deal with this yet, guys. I'm really not ready to deal with this yet. We have oxalite that is covered up. Oxalite is emitting oxygen at 0.0 kilograms. So as long as we keep it under wraps. Hey, that's not bad. We actually have some plants here as well. So we've actually got a good supply of food in this area if we want to keep it. We've begun cycle 5 halfway through this very first episode. We've got a pretty decent spread of things. We've got 25,000 kilocalories. Let's look at our storage boxes. So we definitely want to store raw metals, raw minerals, seeds, and filtration medium. Pick those at random, so don't judge me. I'm just kind of sticking what I need where and when I need it to. We got power going. Our battery is still not there. That's okay because we're pumping oxygen out. Everything's good. As far as algae goes, you can adjust what you got here. We're out of algae. That's fine. We'll get over it. We've got quite a bit around us, actually. And it's probably not going to take us very far. But, you know, we've got options. We got options. All this sand, which is a filtration medium, later on in the world, we need to open research. And we're going to get the farming. So we can get the algae terrarium. And probably not the planter box so much, but the algae terrarium so we can convert carbon dioxide into oxygen. And we're going to repeat this novice research. Cool. Good stuff. Alright, so we got one person at 33%, which is Foxy. Foxy, come get in the stress bed. Come on, Foxy. Hey, we've got Morbs. They produce polluted oxygen. Okay. Don't know where that came from. Not really doing a very good job of paying attention to what's going on here. But we've got to figure out a way to turn this polluted oxygen into good oxygen. So there may be an opportunity here once we get the research to filter out the polluted oxygen into good oxygen and pump that out of there. So there may be an opportunity here. We will see. And I think we're out of algae in this here. Insufficient algae, okay. Which I think is fine because we don't really need our bottom oxygen production right now. We've got a high concentration up top, which is great. We've got a pocket of carbon dioxide here. Words. We'll see where this all goes and how this works out. Should we need to chill stuff, we do have this polluted ice and a very cold area to this direction here. But overall, halfway through the first episode at cycle 5, I don't think we're off to a bad start. Going in cycle 6, poor Podrick here is at 40% stress. Foxy's at 37. So we're actually going to prioritize these tables at about an 8. So these guys know, hey, you know what? That's the highest priority of anything I need to go do. Okay, so why are these people not getting on their tables? That I don't know. Let's see here. Jobs. Slow time to figure out why these fine folks, Podrick and Foxy, are not getting onto their tables. I need them on their tables. Alright, everybody, YouTube land, a little bit of learning for you that I got from the Google. If you have issues with your duplicants going to the massage tables, even if the priority of the massage table is set above all work and they're assigned to the table, you need to quit the game and reload. Should that not work, you need to go ahead and quit all the way out, back to your desktop or Apple top or whatever you want to call it, and come back into the game. Should fix it. That did it for me. So we're going back up normal speed, and let's do this. We're on cycle 6. We're going to try this, end this at cycle 10. Let's see how this all goes. We're out of algae for the moment. Not too terribly bad. It could be worse. We could burn out a little bit of algae over here, which is actually what we're going to go ahead and do. We're going to kill off a little bit of that algae right through here. That's fine. Try not to mess with too much of the algae because we do need to save it for later. Duplicates, we are actually going to decline all the duplicates right now. 3 is about all I feel like we can handle. When this oxalite up here runs out, we are going to build a ladder up and grab some of this algae up this way. But that'll be when that happens. We may wall it off with an airlock. We'll see. Hopefully we don't have to deal with that in this episode. I'm hopeful of that. Still don't have our battery, so I don't know actually why I'm letting this guy run around on that, because I kind of suck at life. This, ladies and gentlemen, is why I'm terrible at video games, because I do stupid stuff, just like you saw. We've got a pretty high concentration of polluted oxygen here, which I'm really excited about getting the air purification and the gas pumping, whatever you want to call it, because that will allow us to take all this polluted oxygen from this tiny little area, clean it, and pull only the clean oxygen out and pump it into our base from the bottom. Well, maybe not from the bottom, maybe from just high concentration areas of carbon dioxide like you see here. We'll see. I don't really know. So we're at the start of cycle 7. Things are looking okay. We lost 1 duplicate so far. God rest her soul. We're working on quite a bit. We're actually going to go ahead and build some ladders across our sump area here. So that way our people can take care of all the digging and craziness they need to do in this area. Alright, considering our very low concentration of oxygen, we're actually going to prioritize just a little bit of this algae gathering up to a priority 9. So that way, hey, this is what we go do. We still do have this oxalite that's here under the water. And actually, that's kind of a good thing to keep in mind is this oxalite, if you cover it in water, becomes a method of storing it. So I don't know. Maybe there's something there. I'm not really tracking. We'll find out. Oh, don't let those guys out. Okay, they're not letting them out. Cool. I don't know how we have morbs in there. I really don't. No clue. Well, we do have good temperature, good oxygen, high concentration up here. So maybe we can research. Where are we at our research? 10 of 20 for our farming. Oh, we don't have power. Oh, we don't have power because we didn't have a battery. Now that we have a battery, cool. Alright, Foxy is our what? Athletics 4, Athletics 2. Alright. Foxy. Well, we'll put Foxy and Jaeger on power. And they'll trade off. One will get her, or the other one will. One of the two. Cool, now we're starting to charge our battery. Our battery is actually going to output heat, as you see, but that's okay because we have it displaced far below the ground and far away from the stuff that we want to keep nice and chill. And you see the rest of our base seems to be holding well. Temperature-wise, we do have some pockets and a little bit in the way of carbon dioxide that's an issue, and a little bit in the way of polluted oxygen. Man, I'm not a big fan of that, but oh god, Jaeger's stress is at 60%. Let's stick Jaeger on the table. Wow, Jaeger, get on that table. Alright, he's gonna go to bed. They're sleeping in carbon dioxide and polluted water, which is not good. We're already out of power. It's not a good start to cycle 8. Alright, start of cycle 8. We're getting a little oxygen into our base. We've got some storage. The oxalite's busted up through here, so let's go ahead and get us a ladder through this way. That's not that great. That's not that great at all. I don't think they can get onto that ladder. Dang. It's not good. Well, I kind of screwed that pooch pretty well, huh? It's going to say unreachable. Well, no. Awaiting material delivery. See what they can do about that? I don't really know. Guys, I really don't know what I'm doing here. Come on, let's be honest. It's not like I'm good at video games or anything. So, we can take ladders across this way and go down this way. Screw it. I mean, it's Best I got, guys. Best I got right here. No. Cancel that build. Alright. And that'll open up this area here. So we can actually nab up all of that. That leaves a space. So we can actually nab up all that. Cool. And then we can actually grab a airlock. Oh, no, wrong key. Oh, you know what I don't know how to do? Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how to rotate a building. It's pretty embarrassing. Pretty embarrassing. I don't know how to rotate this. R opens the research menu, so that is definitely not rotate. So yeah. And after an embarrassing time consorting the Google, apparently the O key is what you use to rotate. Like O key? Really? That's a new one for me, guys. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you. Kind of new for me on that, but hey, I'm not gonna complain too much. We're gonna go ahead and let these guys build. Hopefully we get a little progress made. We've got all that polluted oxygen. I hope. Why is our research station sucking? Alright, we're gonna have to increase the threshold. We definitely don't want to run out of power any more than we should. And we've got to get our research done. This is not working out. We're 19 to 20 from getting the farming done. And then we do need the gas piping. Will be our next. And we're only at cycle 8. So that's not good. Gas piping should give us the air cleaner. Gas prep bids, permeable, gas pump, gas vent. Alright, well, let's go ahead and do that. The gas permeable tile is going to be our buddy. I hope you people can breathe through the night. I hope you can breathe through the night. We're 2 cycles away from the end of the first episode. Looks like we lost morbs. What do they eat? No, I want to see you. Okay. Disease-ridden invertebrate attracted to decomposed carcasses, deceased organisms, and frequently emits small bursts of polluted oxygen. So apparently there's not enough for them to eat. So that's why we lost all the morbs in the head area. It seems we're out of building materials for the stairs, so we've actually got to dig out just a little bit more. So let's get us a manual airlock on either side of this area. And then we'll go ahead and dig out a bit on each side with the purpose of gathering some rock. We don't want to bleed off any pressure into that. Alright, let's look at our harvesting. Get harvesting everything we can harvest right now. Good. It's not bad. Could be worse. We definitely don't want to bleed off any pressure. We don't have to, but we do need to square away our sand infiltration medium. What's carrying that? Alright. Storage compactor there has nothing, so we've definitely got to gather up as much of this as possible. So let's go ahead and make sure we want to square this away the best we can. We don't want anything bleeding off into here that we don't need. For sure. For sure. Alright, that should take care of all that sand there. Man, we don't need another duplicate. We're going to reject all those. Definitely don't need those. Oh, these poor guys are going to die. Every one of them are going to die. Just terrible, terrible, hard deaths. We do need to build us some additional ladders over that way. Hopefully they can do something with that. I don't really know, guys. Hopefully. Let's prioritize those up a little bit. We'll prioritize these 2 ladders. Hopefully that'll allow them to take care of a little bit of stuff. As long as they can make a little bit of progress on that, life will be good. And we're going into what appears to be... Oh, let's cancel that. This is the end of cycle 9. So once they wake up in the morning, we are going to go ahead and take stock of where we are and what we're doing and call this very first episode of Oxygen Not Included. And we've backed her down to real time. This is the morning of cycle 10 and the conclusion of episode 1 of Oxygen Not Included. I'm going to run through our oxygen overlay showing you that, hey, we got a pretty decent concentration for this early in the game. Our temperature overlay looks good overall. Again, we're 10 cycles in. Power distribution, we've got 2 of the algae pumper thingies and our research bench. Things are looking good. Thermal comfort, okay. Lights, we don't really care. Long story short, guys, if you like what you see, hit that like. It'll tell me if you guys want to see more of this. I'm trying to find other things I can play other than Dark Souls because I'm stupid hooked to it. Hit the subscribe to support the channel. And until next time, this is Pony here with Grogan Games, signing out.